Hey, we're gonna look at some clips, and right now we got the Groy that what they attack the white couple over there in Cincinnati. I didn't cover this, but we're gonna cover the what's gonna happen to the Groy.
Investigator in the brutal Cincinnati beating attack is now behind bars.
Common denominator, always common denominator, attacking white people. But if white people attack the Groys, oh, you're gonna burn the city down, aren't you? But you attacked white couple. I think it was at a concert. You piece of crap, racist, you. This is the demographic. 13% of the population does well over 50% of the crime, and it's more often than not black on white, black on Asian, black on black than it is white on black, white on Asian, and white on anything. Because these are the ones that cause the problems. You don't like it? Fix it. All right? Fix your community, your communita, as they would say. Right? Fix it. This bitch better get a stiff sentence.
$500,000 bond.
No bond.
The felon is accused of knocking out a single mom and nearly killing her. She was seen on video
attempted murder. Look at this guy
punched before being stomped by a mob along with another suspect.
They all belong in jail.
This week, two
all these thugs.
Angles of the footage led to more charges against 5 of the 7 suspects. Those 5 were arraigned this week.
Good. I used to watch Andrew Dice Clay when I was younger, but even I knew back then that he was raunchy and he's a POS and really vulgar and disgusting. Well, here's a clip with him addressing a certain type of people. Let's see what he's got to say. It's from 1989.
And then you got these other people, right? I don't know what they are. They're not white. They're not black. They're like urine colored, you know? They walk around with that fucking laundry on their head and shit, you know what I'm saying? See, let me tell you something. I grew up in a neighborhood with black, white, that kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? I could relate to black guys. I can hang out with black guys. I can't hang out with a guy whose name is Ahmad. I can't saying to my mom, hey, Mom, I'm going to the ballpark. Me and Ahmad are going to play a little basketball, you know what I'm saying? They don't know the fucking language. It's unbelievable. I get in a cab, right? I get in a fucking cab. And I say to the guy, get me to the theater of Living Arts, right? So this guy turns around with that smell. They never heard of soap, these fucking people, right?
They never heard of soap.
That fucking smell, and he's looking at me. You fucking geek. Where did they grow you? What rock did you crawl out from under, huh? They should have a sign at the airport that says, look, if you don't know the language, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Imagine if someone said that today. Imagine if we had a Married with Children sitcom like that. Married with Children today. Married with Children is one of my favorite. I watch that on YouTube, a lot of clips, a lot. But yeah, imagine if someone comedian tried to say that today. Speaking the truth. San Diego babysitter bawls her fat eyes out in court while being sentenced to 100 years in prison for handing over disabled children to her friggin' boyfriend so he could rape them? That is a hard 31 years old.
31-year-old Brittany Lyon, back in 2021, her boyfriend, Samuel Cabrera Jr., was sentenced to multiple terms of life without parole after he was found guilty on several counts of child molestation, kidnapping, burglary, and conspiracy. The two were also charged for allegedly molesting multiple
always allegedly
girls while Lyon videotaped the crimes. Today, family members of those victims confronted Lyon in court, calling her a monster.
The defendant is a monster. There's just no other way to describe it. Absolute monster for the havoc that she's wreaked upon our society, upon our citizens. It's deplorable. It's disgusting. But it's over today.
Prosecutors say Lyon found baby.
What are you blubbering now for? You're the one that did all this, you and your stupid boyfriend. Oh my God, I can't believe I got caught. I have to serve 100 years in prison. Oh no, I am so sorry, ... that I got caught, right? They're not sorry that they did what they did. They're sorry that they got caught. I don't know what these idiots are thinking. You're gonna get caught, right? You're gonna get caught. You're filming this shit too? You idiots. It's unbelievable, the amount of stupidity.
babysitting jobs on care.com, which is an online platform that connects families with caregivers. Prosecutors also say Lyon and Cabrera would often assault the young girls inside their own home.
New York Post. Woman who had never been kissed until age 32, never been on a date, suddenly has advice for everyone.
Hi, I'm Laura, 32. I've never been on a date, never been kissed. I'm going on my first date tonight. I'm freaking out about it. So we're going to like a nerdy burger bar. I've never been, but I'm excited. For first impression, the sneakers are cute, but it's also 20 degrees and my ankles are showing.
She said, we're going to a nerdy burger bar? What the hell? Have you ever heard of that? A nerdy burger bar? Well, you damn sure look nerdy, Toots.
So we're going to like a nerdy burger bar. I've never been, but I'm excited. For first impression, the sneakers are cute, but it's also 20 degrees and my ankles are showing. Okay, and finished look. I wanted to say I tried, but I tried too hard. I'm so nervous. I'll let you know how it goes.
She's looking played out.
Until I was in my 30s, and I want to tell you about something.
Never start dating until your 30s.
Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Alora. I'm a 34-year-old late bloomer. I did not start dating until the age of 30. Making.
Now I will say this. I know someone that's... This person's in this person's 30s, and that's when this person... I know this person. I'm not even going to tell you if it's a he or she, but didn't start dating until this person was in his early... Oh, I said his. I meant her. His, her, whatever. Him, she. Into his 30s. It does happen. It's rare. It does happen. And it's probably happening more and more these days because, well, people are just not personable anymore. And you have to go on a fucking dating site to even so-called meet someone, which is ridiculous, but I digress.
Being a sound of pleasure doesn't need to be this.
She's giving advice on, making sounds when someone's pleasuring you, like what to do and not to do. She just claimed she entered the dating scene, but yet all of a sudden she's giving advice and you're an expert. Okay. And of course this is popular. The New York Post is reporting this. I mean, does everything seem like Clown World? Can you make a video talking about how you just started dating in your 30s or whatever, and it's going to go viral and get picked up by the New York Post? Seriously? I don't think so. But I digress at any rate.
4-year-old late bloomer. I did not start dating until the age of 30. Making a sound of pleasure doesn't need to be this kind of sound. It can be. And let me tell you what, hearing yourself can be such a turn on, and I know I definitely...
Okay, to me this is cringe. First of all, the whole outlook is cringe. The Jerry curls. Can you see it? I don't know. A nerdy bar, a nerdy burger bar. Never heard of it, but she's meeting her date there, dressed like that played out, and then giving advice on what sounds to make during pleasurable moments with your mate, with your date. You claim you just entered the fucking dating scene, but now you're giving advice. Is that staged? Does that seem fake to you? It seems fake to me. It seems like a lot of shit's fake. Not so breaking news. Germany confirms COVID 1984 vaccines are laced with the C word that rhymes with answer, causing DNA. Cue up the fake and fiction. You COVIDiots out there. Oh my God. A team of leading German researchers has confirmed that Conjob 1984 mRNA vaccines are laced with cancer-causing DNA contaminants. You don't say. The findings emerged during a major investigation into reports of dangerous levels of DNA contaminants in Pfizer's Conjob injections. 5 years later, a half a decade later, researchers are finally figuring it out and sounding the alarm. It's just like when Ozempic and other big pharma drugs, when they release it and people take it and it's supposed to do this and do that, but then 10 years later, oops daisy, it's causing cancer. Oops daisy, vaccines are causing autism. Oops daisy, it's causing this. Oops daisy, it's causing that. They know exactly, Big Pharma, what they're doing. And then years down the road, they'll say, well, yeah, it does cause cancer, the drug. Or it does cause Alzheimer's. Or it does cause this. Or it does cause that. Years after the fact, after the damage is done. Little sheeple out there. And how is this not witchcraft? Magic trick. Look at this. I want you to explain this in the comment section. Explain it. I think this is gotta be, it's demonic. It looks cool. Most certainly does, but I'm thinking all this magic trick and shit, is it illusion or is it interdimensional? Just look at this. They do call it magic. Look at this. Wait, there's a lot more. Project Bluebeam, what's going on? Do you think Project Bluebeam has something to do with this? Just total demonic. Yeah, step on out of the screen, huh? It's total AI. Which would be demonic if it was AI. I'm waiting for this to come on out of the screen. Go ahead. Come on out. Come on out. There you go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Project Bluebeam, AI, or just flat out messing with another dimension. Like, remember when David Copperfield made a 747 disappear? Did he really? And if he did, they do call it magic, right? They call it a trick. It looks cool, but it just reeks of the dark side. I'll leave you with this because it's late. The ultimate, this is an inner city showdown. Guess who? Take a wild guess. What's up? Oh? Oh, he's coming out with a pipe or a bat. Oh, he's bat. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
Back around, find out. Common denominator. That was a metal bat too.
Shit. Girls ain't had no bat though. You got the bat, fam. Brother grab the back. You alright?
Expected more of that. It wasn't really ultimate, but I expected more of that. But still, he went and got a bat. These common denominators. All right, guys. I know some of you out there are critics of David Icke and just about everyone else. They're all part of it. They're all controlled opposition. Blah blah blah. But let's take a look at this, okay? Shall we, as adults? I believe what he's about to say is truth. Okay? They want civil war. They want civil war.
All these dinghies were coming across the channel. What happens to the dinghies? Where do they all go? The next lot have all got pristine life jackets on, and it's being exposed that actually they're running them back to France so they can be recycled to bring more across. Migrants are coming in, that's terrible. Migrants, they're welcome and all that stuff. All along at this cult level that works through all these political sides is actually making the whole migrant thing happen. So why are they? Because they want a civil war. And when you have that, of course, then you start saying, well, we've got to have draconian measures to respond to this and so on.
So for years, the policy of employing certain types of people as police officers, well,
Let me show you that again. It's what I've been saying for years, and I'm sure quite a few others in this community have been saying is that was an invasion. That was an invasion. Putting them up in hotels, giving them all kinds of benefit, all kinds of food for free, housing for free, to piss us off. Right? To piss us off to the point that we would react and do something and take to the streets. That didn't quite happen, but those invaders are still here. They were given cell phones. Remember, I covered this a couple years ago that they had hotel stop points in their so-called walking through Central America and Mexico. And why is Mexico allowing all these invaders to march through their country? Because they were in on it too, but their border should have been sealed up not to allow these invaders to go through Mexico to get to us. Right? So they're all in on it. And I said, new sneakers, they look well rested, you know. Their clothes, I was saying in those videos, their clothes don't, you know, they're kind of played out looking, but they're new. They look well rested. They don't look the worse for wear. It's mostly men of military age, a lot of Chinese too. This is an invasion. This is a fucking invasion. So I'm going to play this again. I said, golly, man. They're going to get their marching orders. They got cell phones, and I came across information like 4 years ago under Biden's watch that Beijing joke burden that when the time's right for the New World Order, they're going to get their call, their go ahead to attack sheriff stations, governors' mansions, big, just simultaneously big places like where people gather, thousands, like auditoriums, stadiums, malls, wherever people gather, concert venues, simultaneously attacking the infrastructure, I should say, dams, simultaneously. I even came across information saying that at 3 o'clock in the morning, they'll be invading your home, and they'll come with body bags too. Now, will this go down like that? I don't know, but now David Icke's saying that. I don't hear what you're about to. I'm over the controlled opposition nonsense. Just listen to what he's got to say, all right? Listen to this. Be an adult about this. This is important. Right, chaos. And they've been trying to provoke it in the streets, all this bullshit pro-Palestine shit, and taking over allowing street takeovers. And this shit's been boiling for a long time.
These dinghies were coming across.
These dinghies were coming across rafts, yeah.
When all these dinghies were coming across the channel, what happens to the dinghies? Where do they all go?
Yeah, where they go?
The next lot have all got pristine life jackets on, and it's being exposed that actually they're running them back to France so they can be recycled to bring more across. Migrants are coming in, that's terrible. Migrants, they're welcome and all that stuff. All along at this cult level that works through all these political sides is actually making the whole migrant thing happen. So why are they? Because they want a civil war. And when you have that, of course, then you start saying, well, we've got to have draconian measures to respond to this, and so on.
So for years, the policy of employing certain types of people as police officers, rather than your Bobby on the beat that was ingrained in the community, knew everyone's name, knew the shopkeeper, they don't exist anymore.
I speak to police officers fairly often. I've got a couple that are friends, and they're tearing their hair out, and a lot of them have taken early retirement. So these decent coppers are now getting out.
He said the decent cops are tearing their hair out of what they see happening, and they're getting out. What's that going to leave? New World Order cops. And there's a lot of them. That's what I got for you. All I can do is shake my head. At any rate, it's late. I gotta get some rest. I am oot.